What's up, guys? My name's Chaotic. Back at you guys a little one today. Just 2 days ago was my birthday. I had a lit one, man. I got high on some 5-MeO DMT, believe it or not, man. And I'm gonna have a video coming out about that, about tripping on 5-MeO DMT, my own personal 5-MeO DMT experience, man. So I did that shit for my 23rd birthday, man. So happy birthday to myself, man. And yeah. Leave a like, a comment, subscribe if you guys are liking these videos. And I'm gonna come at you guys with a funny story time, another story time video. And this was gonna be about rolling way too hard on rolling way too hard on Teslas. Hold up, I just said Benzos, bro. I'm a little too high. All right, anyways, so Teslas, man. So I rolled too hard on Teslas. I took 2 this night because I had bought like enough to get another one out of it, you know, so I wanted to take 2. But, you know, my motherfucking ass took way too much of that. So, yeah, let me proceed to get into the how this went down. So I was just kicking with a bunch of fucking people that I used to know back in Missionville, California. And you know, this day, I don't know who we met, but there's this guy, I guess, this coke dealer, right? This fucking coke, he's also a coke addict, right? I'm gonna get into how he was acting. This dude is like tweaking out, man. He cannot handle himself without cocaine, so stay off that shit, man. Please don't do that. I don't really fuck with coke. But I like cocaine. Don't get twisted, but I do not like it enough to. I don't want to destroy my nostrils. 2, I don't want to abuse something that's really bad for your heart, man. You know, keep that in mind. It's very bad for your heart. I think it's actually worse for your heart than amphetamine, so keep that in mind. Anyway, so let me get ahead of me. So I was trying to get really high this night, right? And this guy's like, okay, I can get e-pills from this dealer, right? And I'm like, all right, man, so are you gonna get this shit or not? He's like, yeah, you know, you got the money. And basically what happened, you know what else happened tonight? I don't know who else was in my room, but someone stole the money that we had like beforehand, because this was like during the day. But by the time it was night, someone stole our money, bro. I was like, oh, fuck, man. And of course, you know, no one's gonna want to admit. And I think whoever did do it did leave. And I remember around that time, man, I was so high on drugs. Like, basically just being taken advantage of, man. So, yeah, be careful about your shit, bro. Be careful who you kick it with, and especially who you do your drugs with. Let me do not stress that enough. You know, you keep that in mind that you do not want to do drugs with bad people, man. It'll end up bad. So, these people were little fuckheads, bro. And they were like, they were trying to act like they're homeless when they're not. They were just kicked out of the house because they're little shitheads. Yeah, so keep your eye out on those fake homeless people, alright? But anyways, I was, you know, trying to get faded. You know, I was trying to get high this night, man. This was staying high, stay lifted tonight, man. You know, I think this is around 2019. I think January 2019. Actually, January 2019, you remember. So almost 4 years ago. So 4 years ago, I basically overdosed this night. I hallucinated some crazy shit off of these Teslas. So if you've ever rolled on Teslas, you would know that Teslas will hit you like a train. If they're real, and make sure they're real, man. You know, test your shit. But I didn't test my shit this night. I was being really stupid. I had tested my stuff before, though, so I was sure that this was real. I didn't feel like I needed to, and it was real. You know, but it was real to the point where I shouldn't have taken 2. And oh man, if you know anything about taking too much MDMA, I mean, it doesn't feel bad. It doesn't actually feel as bad as when you throw up on MDMA is when you throw up when you're like sober. Like so when you're sober you hate it, but on MDMA you just have to, and you know it's because it's that. And it doesn't feel as bad because when you're done throwing up, you feel better, and then the roll really hits you, you know. Because at that point, obviously, too much got into your bloodstream, and it caused a reaction to where you got nauseous. And, you know, sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. That's usually how you know you got really good MDMA is when you get nausea. I mean, sometimes it can happen, sometimes it can't. Usually it happens when you have no tolerance. Haven't done it in a while. But it can cause some crazy nausea, especially when you just do Molly, you know, when you just do it in the pill form, you know, the pure form. That's the best way to do it, and that's the way I do it now. You know, I still got some of that crystal, lovely crystal MDMA, and it is tinted purple and brown, so it's nice looking, and I love this shit. Anyway, so I got some real good stuff, and if I were to make my own e-pills, I can't, and they'd be real, and I wouldn't step on them, cause fuck that. But you know, why would you make e-pill if you're not trying to, you know, fucking make money off of people and, you know, basic cut all the pills and make more off of them? You know, there's just no other point. It's actually more of a point just to sell Molly by itself. It's so cheap now, man. You know, it's just easy. So anyway, so these Teslas were, I think, orange. They were exactly, I think I took a picture. If I could find it, I will show you. I will put that in the thumbnail, man. But yeah, those Teslas are the same exact ones I took, the exact ones I took that night, and they smacked me so hard that I was not prepared for what I was about to experience. So I got what I got, you know, I got what it was worth, right? But before this happened, someone stole my money, right? So I was kind of mad, and then the guy freaked out. Like, one of the guys, he's like, dude, if you don't give me the money, like, he's gonna act like all, like, he was just acting weird. Like, if you don't give you the money, the person outside is just gonna, like, you know, trip out on us. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, he's being really weird about it. Like, he didn't want his dealer showing up for nothing, or he had it, cause he said, he said he had his gun. Who knows how fucking, like, I don't know who the fuck he was dealing with. Must have been his coke dealer or someone he knew. I don't know, because who the fuck was willing, like, I mean, to, like, if you pulled up for nothing, you know, that'd be fucking bullshit, you know. You know, rest assured, nothing would have happened. I doubt that shit. I know that place was too good. It was too white for that. But anyways, I was like, fucking man, I'm just gonna get high anyway. I'm still trying to get high. It would suck if I lost my money and couldn't get high at all. So I had to gain Teslas anyway, coughing up, you know, I think $20 each for these pills, because at least 200 milligrams or more were in these pills, and they were good. So yeah, I got a good experience, I guess, out of it, and a shitty experience, you know, dealing with weird tweaks and druggies. But anyways, this dude, it was so funny. Like, before we picked up these Teslas, right, this cocaine addict dude was like, he's like, I'm fiending. I need to get high on something right now. Like, I need to get high on something. And I don't know. And he was like tapping his leg, like he's fucking tap dancing on my motherfucking carpet. Like, this isn't a floor, bro. This isn't a dance floor. This dude is like fucking tap dancing. This dude's tweaking out. Like, he's not even on coke, and he's looking like he's on coke. Like, that's how much of an addict. I was like, holy shit, that's a coke addict. I did not like what I was seeing. So, yeah, that was the only night I ever got high with that guy. And that was the same guy that was saying some bullshit about how his dealer would trip out on us if he pulled up and we didn't buy anything, you know, because I wasn't willing to forfeit money when I just lost money, low key. So I was like, nah, fuck it, man. I mean, I was working around that time anyway, and I had money, so I didn't give a shit. Plus, actually, I had been on the dark net around that time too. You know, I should have just focused on that, because if I did, I wouldn't have lost no money. Fuck buying shit in person, bro, because you always get fucked over. But I mean, you get fucked over either way buying drugs. Let's be honest. You know, you get fucked over on online. You know, even buying on that stuff. I got fucked over quite a bit, even recently, man. So don't get it twisted. You get fucked over either way. It happens, you know, it just happens. But anyways, so these Teslas I got, you know, he comes back. I don't know how much we got, 5 or 6, but I'm not sure. 5 or 6, I think, Teslas. Not many, but for like $80, or like, yeah, I think it was probably more like 5. So I took 2, another person took 1. They took all the 1s, and yeah. So everyone was just, everyone took ecstasy that night, man, and everyone got high as fuck. But specifically, I think I got the highest. I think I took the most. So not even within, I think 45 minutes of taking, I saw both. I was so stupid. I thought they were gonna be weak, right? So I downed 2 of these bitches down a hatch, and I was like, I saw some water with it, man. I was just, I was like, who knows how strong this is gonna be? Because keep in mind, around the time I was doing actual real MDMA, so I wasn't expecting this to hit me so hard. Excuse me. So I wasn't expecting this to hit me this hard, and when it did, I was throwing up. Okay, so within at least 30 minutes, I was getting nauseous. I was like, I hope this is gonna stop. Nope, it kept kicking in, and by the almost hour mark, I was like done for, man. So I was like, it's time to throw the fuck up. So I hit the fucking bathroom. I run in there real quick. I'm like about to literally just projectile vomit my ass off. So luckily I get there in time. I don't get any mess on the floor. If I did, I don't even remember. I think I cleaned it up. I mean, I don't even remember if I did. I don't know. I think it all landed in the toilet. Right? It was projectile vomit. At least that's a little more directional. You know what I mean? If you've ever done that, it sucks. But yeah. So it just made me like just forcibly projectile vomit into that toilet, and I was there probably dry heaving a bit, and then I felt better after. I was like, fuck though, I kind of wasted some MDMA right there though, and I saw it floating a little bit mixed with other shit. I was like, it's nasty. So I flushed that shit right away. I'm done. Goodbye, man. And man, I felt way better. But this is where shit got real fucky. So I started feeling it really, really, really strong, and I started getting this weird trippy effect to where someone's head would switch with someone else's head. So, or no. Someone's head would be duplicated. Like my eyes like would be so like, cause you know how MDMA it can make you like cross-eyed and like tweak the fuck out. So my eyes were like go cross-eyed and make a hallucination to where like someone's head was swapping with someone else's head. And they both looked like the same person, like at least in the head area. I was like, what the fuck is going on? And I had to literally rub my eyes and look away and rub my eyes, look away like 3 times over. Just to realize it was a hallucination. I was like, holy shit, I'm starting to hallucinate. I took so much. I don't know. I started hallucinating off this MDMA, off this ecstasy. So I want to make a video about this because I rolled so fucking hard. I started seeing some crazy shit. So I started seeing what they call the flower of life. I literally saw like a flower in the middle of my vision bloom, like before my eyes, and I've never seen that shit in my life, never. And it actually has something to do with your pineal gland and that third eye that you have, and if you actually focus and meditate on it, you do see like a point of light in between your vision, and it came from that source. So it had a spiritual connection at least. So it wasn't just hallucination. It was actually a little spirit. It was like a spiritual hallucination. So I was like, this is interesting. And then it got a little crazier. So I out of nowhere hallucinated like that. I think either I picked up something, a lighter or a chapstick or something, right? And all of a sudden this bitch caught fire. Man, it looked like it literally like as if, you know how like you strike a match and like you see the flame like kind of like lift up towards your finger? It literally looked exactly like that, like as if I picked up like a match or something and it immediately looked on, like a lit on fire. It looked like I had like fucking airbender powers. I was like, what the fuck is going on, dude? I'm like, what the hell? And I dropped the shit. I'm like, whoa. And everyone's like, what? And I'm like, oh shit, that shit looked like it was on fire. And then all of a sudden I freaking rub my eyes and blink and I look at it and concentrate and I'm like, dude, that was just a fucking like lighter or chapstick. No, it's like a chapstick. It wasn't even something that had a flame. It wasn't I don't know. I had an actual hallucination off an object that no possible way could have a flame come off the object. It was the strangest hallucination I've probably ever had. Well, actually, no, it's not the strangest. The strangest is having a jump scare off of MDMA. I'm gonna make a video about that soon. But yeah, I had a jump scare out. That was the scariest. This was just like magic powers. Like it's almost like as if the fucking ecstasy made me pull off a fucking magic trick before my own eyes. Like I literally picked up something and it fucking lit on fire, and the actual object wasn't even something that could light on fire. It was the weirdest fucking hallucination I think you could have. You know, coupled with, you know, seeing like people's heads swap with another person's head, and seeing two people at the same. It was really creepy, man. It was really, really creepy. And oh man, dude, the stories I have on MDMA, I've done it plenty of times. It is pretty funny and crazy. Some more of the story, man. If you ever do this, ecstasy, I believe, makes you hallucinate more because it's just always loaded with MDMA. It's always loaded. It's just what it is, man. And fuck, I think that's what led to that hallucination. Because I know I've had hallucinations off of regular MDMA, crystal powder form, Molly form, not ecstasy form, and have had similar hallucinations, but not to that degree. So I just so happened to take enough to have that kind of effect, man. So yeah, man. So harm reduction wise, don't ever take 2 Teslas, man. Teslas are loaded with MDMA. They're really notoriously strong, and they have a reputation for being strong and punching your ass. And they definitely will do that. And they'll make you hallucinate and see some crazy shit. I think I even saw some shadow people that night. So yeah, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah, man. Don't ever take 2 Teslas. It's just too much MDMA. You'll end up wasting your shit and probably projectile vomiting, or at the very least, semi not enjoying your experience because you got a little too high or too sick. Because if you do take too much, you will get sick from MDMA. So keep that in mind, my friend. So I hope you guys stay high, stay lit. Thanks for all the support. Leave a like and comment if you guys enjoyed. And yeah, stay tuned for the next one. Peace.